Hello, today I'm going to show you how you can leverage the Leostream connection broker to send emails to administrators when certain events occur, and also to end users when there are collaboration invitations that are occurring. So to do that, the best thing to do is for me to show you my connection broker. So here you see the web interface for the Leostream connection broker. This is not the default interface. I have customized this using some talent from my colleague Maureen, and we're going to do another video at some point to show you exactly how you can do this. But for now, I'm just going to log into my fancy new customized interface here. I'm logging in as the main administrator. Now, as I mentioned, there are two different types of emails that the broker can send out, either for administrative alerts or for collaborations. For all of those, you need to first set up the SMTP server that's going to be used to send those emails. And that's done here in the setup section of your connection broker. So as admin, you log in. The setup area is essentially where you hook the broker up to all the different external pieces of your system. What I'm going to focus on for this demo is purely the SMTP server. Now, the connection broker itself does include an internal SMTP server. So that way, if you don't want to leverage an external system, you can use the broker itself. And that's actually what I'm going to do in this demo. To do that, you simply indicate what email address you want to say this email is coming from, and then indicate you want to use the internal server. You can connect to any external SMTP server as well. And so you just provide the additional information here. So if you want to use your own server, that works just perfectly as well. That sets up the SMTP server. Right now, you are limited to a single server. In the future, we'll allow you to use multiple servers. So if you want to use different servers for the alerts versus the collaborations, you'll be able to do that. But for now, you get a single one. After that's set up, let's first look at the administrative alerts. Those are configured here in the Systems tab. The systems settings are general settings that apply system-wide to your broker or to your cluster. And what we want to look at is the Alerts tab here. These are the alerts that are currently available. And the way these work is you essentially enable the alert. This first one is if the user is not offered a desktop from their pool. So in Leostream, the policy that the user is assigned to when they log in offers them machines out of one or more pools. If there are no more available machines in that pool, you might want to receive an alert to that so you know either you need to provision additional machines or you have to check if other machines haven't been released appropriately. So this allows you to get the email at the time the customer or the user has the notice that they don't have any machines. So it kind of gets you in front of the problem. So check the box and then indicate the email address that the alert should go to. And this can be multiple email addresses. It can be a group email if you need to send it to your entire IT department, for example. The other alerts that are in here, just to give you a quick overview, the pool logs an error if it drops below a threshold of unassigned machines. This gives you an even better way to get in front of the problem. So it's an alert that will occur before the user's not offered their machine. So to enable this option here, you check the box, put in the email address, and then you also need to enable the error inside the pool itself. So if we look here in the configuration section, here is where I set up my pools. And if, for example, I'm going to be demoing out of the Windows RGS pool, if I edit that, there's a logging and reporting section here. You notice I have said if there are fewer than one available machines in this pool, then log an error. Now, generally, that just logs an error to the system log page. But now by enabling that alert, when that error is logged, the email also goes out. If you don't want to use emails, you can also send these log messages to syslog, so you can get notifications that way as well. We're just going to focus on emails for now. It is just the errors. So you can also log verse on info and warnings, but it is specifically the error that triggers the email alert. So that's one of the messages I'll show you here when I get to the demo part. Just to quickly go over the other alerts that are here. When a center goes offline, a center in Leostream is any third-party system that Leostream integrates with to inventory the desktops and the images that you want to manage inside of Leostream. So this could be your vCenter server, this could be AWS or Google Cloud Platform. What happens when a center goes offline, that means the broker can no longer contact or communicate with that center. So we can't refresh power states of machines. We can't inventory new machines that you may provision in those platforms. That's important because obviously we miss events. Now, centers can go offline for a variety of reasons. It could be that you've changed the administrator password in the platform but haven't updated the broker. Could be that there's a network outage. But in any case, you want to get an alert when that happens so you can go resolve the problem and make sure your broker stays up to date. A new alert that we've added is for the gateway going offline. The gateways, and these are your Leostream gateways, are registered with the broker over here in the setup section. So here, the gateway is online, my gateway is offline. So if I had a alert set up, I would have received an alert. Obviously, that's important because when my gateway is offline, I cannot send user connections through it. And this, again, could happen because I think in my case, I powered my gateway down. It could also happen because of network outage, firewall problems. The final alert, license usage is exceeded. That is simply a way for you to get an email to know if you're getting close to your license limit so that you can contact Leostream because you need more licenses. So those are the administrative alerts. Before I start showing you the emails actually going out, let's kind of look at the other side, which is end user emails. Those are all related to the collaboration functionality that we provide. Leostream allows you, if the display protocol supports it, to have one user invite other users to shadow or collaborate on their session. That's great for HP Remote Boost, Mech9 TGX, No Machine. These are the protocols that support that functionality. To enable that, you actually do that in the user's policy. So here I'm going to look at my RGS collaboration policy. And you see this policy here in the desktop assignments from pool section. I'm offering one machine from the RGS pool. And then down here, I'm allowing users to collaborate. And you can actually allow users to collaborate with all the users who are logging into your Leostream environment, or you can actually even restrict it to different groups of users. So that way, if you have teams working on different projects, they can only invite people from the same team to collaborate on their session. And then it's optional. You can allow the user to say, oh, please send an email to this person I'm inviting so that they know the invitation is waiting for them. And then you can also optionally allow an email to be sent back if the person who's invited declines the invitation. They're busy, they're not going to show your session. Now that's the policy to enable the collaboration. I will just very quickly point out that you do need to also enable the role. The user needs to have the role that allows them to collaborate as well. So it's actually a two-step setup process there. All right, so to see this in action, we can actually do them all at the same time. So let's log in as an end user. So here I'm going to log in. I'm offered 2 machines based on my policy, and I'm going to go ahead and connect. Now I have this RGS Remote Boost session opening up kind of in a small screen, so I can still see the background there, but you would obviously want this in full screen and what have you. So there's my RGS session logging in there. So now if I go over and look at my email, that event, the user connecting, there was only one machine in the pool. It became assigned to that user. That meant my limit on that pool dropped below the number of available machines. So here I actually received an email indicating that that's what's happened. So I can look at that email. Now, the contents of these emails, there's a templates directory inside of the Leostream connection broker that contains boilerplate wording for all of these emails, but you can customize all of the email content that is in there, provide links if you want more information. This is just the generic information that we provide. So now I'm connected, so I'm assigned. Now I can actually, as an end user, invite a user to come and collaborate. Let's go ahead and give them 30 minutes. Please join my session. Now, I logged in as the end user Mabel here, but Mabel's going to send me an invitation so I can actually see it show up in my email. So that gets sent. There's the invitation showing up in Mabel's page, so she can view or cancel it if she wants. And then in my email, I get a new email to join the session. So this one I actually have customized. I put in a link there so that when I get it, I can actually just link it and go straight to my broker and then log in to see the invitation. There's the invitation, and I can actually connect or I can decline, however I want to do it. And that's basically the two different types of emails that you can send out. There's the alerts based on those events that I mentioned, and then there's the collaboration emails that can be sent out between end users when collaboration is occurring. We did just do a recent webinar on high performance hybrid clouds that goes into that collaboration in a little more detail. So you can check it out there. If you want to try out the product and give the feature a try yourself, you can feel free to contact us at sales@leostream.com.